Hey everybody, it's me again, back with some more Prison Architect. Cookie the Rookie, Prison Architect. Ah, what a fun game. Alright, so last time, as you can see, this is so far the progress. We built this yard. There's a little patch of grass here. There we go. Fill that back in. So this episode we got our canteen building here. It looks big, but by the time you get all the prisoners in there trying to eat, it's not so big anymore. So we'll put some more concrete tiles down here. This will be like a staff-only access area. I like to have those so often and throughout the prison. It just it makes things a lot easier logistically. So your prisoners aren't going into areas that they shouldn't be, kind of thing. But it makes sense. I mean, you don't want your prisoners having access to all kinds of. Actually, you know what? This door is the wrong way. You also got to notice, so if you push R, you can rotate doors. I think it's going the right way now. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see later. Yeah, everything's open right now, all the doors and that, because we have no prisoners. So we'll start off here. We'll make some rooms. So cells. Start off with cells. They have to be a minimum of 2 by 3, and they have to be inside. So we'll make a whole bunch of cells here. I'll make some example stuff for now. Later on, I will just do some off camera, because it's just building cells can be so tedious, especially when you don't have the like copy paste tool. And I like 2 spaces in between, so there's gonna be a wall there, so space, space, wall. So you're gonna have to build another cell here. So you have to kind of think about those things when you're first building. When you're first building your prison. So we'll do a whole bunch of cells here. And then we'll make probably a part down the middle here. We'll get rid of this one. Perfect, and that works great. So what we'll do is we'll make a big long brick wall. I'll make all the prisoners face the same way over there. I pick brick, I don't know. Concrete and brick, I don't know. Kind of like brick, it's kind of makes it feel like an older sort of style prison. Then you gotta fence all these guys in here, so gotta add all these little wall segments in here, because we don't want them just leaving a little bit there. And then we got these ones here. So each prison cell requires a bed. It requires a bed, a toilet, and that's it. And it has to be surrounded, so you need a jail cell door on it as well. So easy. So beds, bang. Oops, can't put one there. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. So I kind of like to make all my prison cells sort of the same. When I'm playing this game, like I kind of like to think, you know, what would be more realistic. So all the prison cells would be, you know, they'd all pretty much be the same. So I kind of like to think of that when I'm playing. I missed a little spot there in my hurry. And then once again, you gotta put toilets. I kind of like to give them a little bit of privacy, so I kind of put it, you know, wherever the wall is gonna go there. That way, you know, they're not crapping in front of all of their, dare I say, prison buddies, prison fellow inmates. That's a better word, fellow inmates. So you crank down all these toilets here, just like that. So we've got a pretty big cell block here. So what should we put next? I guess we'll put a shower in there, because the prisoners got a shower. So we'll put a shower in. I'll put one. That's a pretty decent sized shower. We'll make a little common area over here. We'll make the shower pretty big. That way there's lots of places to shower and nobody's complaining. Put some brick walls on the end here. So for showers, okay, so you need shower heads in there, but you also need a water connection, obviously. So with your shower heads, where are they? Right here, perfect. So space them out. So put one there, put one there, put one there. Make them every 2 That way there's lots of shower heads. I just let them hang from the ceiling too. You can see you can rotate these, so you can put them like against a wall here, right? And then you can rotate put them against a wall there. But I just kind of I might as well do it like this, right? I just kind of let it be. Let it be. Use your imagination. That's pretty much what it's all about, right? So you gotta put some drains, otherwise your friggin' prison's gonna flood. I just put some drains in here as well, and just put a couple. I'll put some like right here, so that if these guys decide to flood their own cells, it doesn't get all over the place and make a huge mess. So that's that. So you have a little shower here. So once they put those in, once they put those shower heads in, we'll have a fully functioning shower, which is nice. So next, I guess, is the common room, right? Here's the common room right here. So we'll make a little common room here. Well, I guess we'll make it the rest of the way here. So that'll be common room. So really, it just has to be indoors. That's okay. But I like to put a couple of phone booths. We'll put some phone booths in the corner for some guys. Put some chairs so they can sit down nice. Have a little sit. Put a pool table. There we go. Look at that. Friggin' luxury prison here. And there's no power over here, so we'll just bring the power down. Bring the power down. There we go. So these are all these cells aren't done yet because they don't have doors yet. So what we'll do is we'll have to put some doors on them. Usually I like to complete the cells 100% before I put the doors on, because what happens is then the workers have to go in and hook up all the plumbing. But since all the doors are open because we don't have any prisoners yet, it's okay to just put them on right now, because when they install them, they'll just automatically open. So throw some utilities in there. I guess we need some pipes, right? So we got the pumping station here, so we'll get some big pipes. And we'll put them right here. Put some big pipes there. And we'll put some running along over here, because we're going to need some over by the kitchen now. You don't need, now what you want to do is hook them up with small pipes. So what I kind of just like to do is yank it up like that. And there you go. And that's how you connect your, these are a little offset. I kind of messed up what I usually do. But, you know, in a game like this right now, where money's no object, it is okay. I think I'll live. So, and these I kind of lined up pretty nice. I guess the toilet will be here, right? And here, so those toilets are hooked up. I'll have to think. Okay, so these toilets, this toilet here needs to be hooked up, and here, and this toilet here needs to be hooked up. So you just kind of got to make sure all the toilets are hooked up. What happens is if you put the toilet or the receiving end too far away, so like if these pipes are too far away from the major pipes here, there won't be enough pressure, so like shower heads won't work and stuff. So you just got to make sure like you have enough of these big pipes to fill them in. So we'll put one here, and then also pipes can go over the electrical stuff as well, like it doesn't affect them, because it's all kind of like underground, right? So that's they're building that. So great, so we can get started on the kitchen now. So we'll bring some of this power, we'll hook it up here, and we'll bring it down, because we'll have the kitchen area down here. So what we'll do is we'll make a pretty big kitchen, because we're going to need to feed a lot of prisoners. So there we go. That's pretty good, eh? That looks like good. That's definitely a good sized kitchen. That's a lot there. And then the rest we will make the canteen. So there we go. The canteen. And we'll put a little wall in the middle. I like to partition them because of the fact that your prisoners can then go in here and get weapons, and that's obviously something in a prison. We want to avoid prisoners being able to get weapons. Making a little door down here so the staff can go in, and this is what I mean by this will be a staff only corridor. So that way staff can go get the supplies from here, walk all the way here, and walk through the little door here and bang, they're in the kitchen. You'll only want your most trusted prisoners in your kitchen, obviously. So I just want to make sure that that's done. So for the kitchen, you need a cooker. It's a British game, right? British guys make it, so I think they pronounce cooker there, cooker. And here in North America, we usually call them stoves or ovens or what have you. I guess we won't take prisoners today. We'll take prisoners tomorrow. So you need a cooker, a fridge, and a sink, and that's for like your very basic first prison or first kitchen. So we'll need a cooker. I kind of like to line them all up too. You can turn them. Just pushing R turns things. Kind of want them facing the appropriate way, right? So we'll put some cookers here. So we'll put 2 cookers here, right? We'll put a fridge here, right? Yep, perfect. 2 fridges, and then along the back. Yeah, along the back wall here, we'll put the sinks. We'll put 2 sinks. We'll put 1, 2. There we go. Later on, we'll have time. We'll be able to expand. And you know what? We might as well. I guess we can just hook them up. No, we'll hook them up in the middle here. Hook them up like that. There we go. So now we just gotta wait for that to get done, and that's that. So for the canteen, you need a couple different things. You need a serving table, a table, and a bench. So the serving table, I like to put right outside here, so that way the chefs, they don't have to, I'll put it like right here. That way the chefs don't have to walk far. You just plunk their meals down there, bada bing, done, kind of thing. So we'll set this up now. Kind of like to set it up sort of realistically, so I guess I should have started from over here, right? So that the prisoners have room to walk behind them, kind of thing. Like back here. So then we'll set up the benches. So we'll put bench, 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 bench. And that way they can all sit down, have their breakfast, lunch, and supper, and have all their num-nums. And yeah, so we'll put, you know what, we'll put in another row. So we need a bench there. So we need to put it here, so that there's a way to walk. And here we go, crank down a couple more, put some more benches down. And so this is basically what you need for your canteen kitchen. And this will get super full, like, because all your prisoners are coming here to eat. And so that means like this is going to be an absolute madhouse when you get to that point. What the? 2 prisoners? Oh, number of prisoners. All right. Sorry, I thought I had prisoners. But this shows you how many prisoners you have. So far there's only 2 jail cells that I have that are complete, which means that I'm able to have 2 prisoners in here. So these 2 right here are complete, so you can have 2 prisoners. So I'm gonna hire a couple more worker guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we'll hire 5. There we go. And that makes things a little easier for them. They can make a lot more. Let's see how our research is going so far. Okay, so we have maintenance now, which means we have all this other stuff that we can do. But we still have some of this yet. So we won't bother researching anything else. We'll bother just cranking down the research. Okay, what next? What should we do next? What do we got doing next? Okay, maybe we should make we'll make a big command center in the middle here. Like I said before, I like to have a big sort of center where the all of the guards and all of those kind of guys, all the guards and like the medical people and that can all go here. And that way it makes things a lot easier because everything's sort of centered. Makes sense. Well, I guess I gotta get close. Makes sense to me. It will make the building pretty big because we've got that should be pretty good, eh? Yeah, why not? That's good. So that way they can walk in between, prisoners can walk in between there if they have to get to another part of the prison behind. And we can have different kind of areas here. And then we can make this all staff corridors here, so that way the staff can just walk. They don't have to be like harassed by prisoners, like yelling at them. So this yard I'm thinking is almost too small. We might have to make a little extension here, but for the most part, it should be pretty good. Yeah, you know what? No. No, let's sorry, demolish walls. Take these down. Take these bad boys down. And we'll make the fence all the way here and to here. There's a certain distance you have to have your fence away from the road or something like that in order, like, because people just like huck stuff. They'll just huck things over. So why is this not? Oh, because this guy hasn't done his job yet. He hasn't hooked it up yet. So these will stop blinking soon once they get some water flow in. It's a lot for 15 little workers to be cranking around, but technically we're still making money, so that's good. You know what? Screw it. Let's make some more workers. We're gonna just be in the red completely. So we'll put a little bit of grass down here. Grass, a little bit of grass there. Some grass here. There we go. Look, it's all nice and spiffy. What else do we need? Oh, we need a little bit of need a path here. Concrete path. There we go. Make that nice. And once this building is done, that's where we'll put a lot of our guards and dogs, and we'll have a little dog room. We'll have maybe like a little medic room kind of thing. Right now, we're just keeping a little compact in here. This will be a corridor here that obviously we'll expand up here to another part of the prison. And there's different sort of classes of prison. So there's, well, I guess intake, well, we can't, but there's minimum security. Those are your guys who are like fraud and, I don't know, didn't really do nothing like severe. Then medium is like your guys who have a little bit of a longer sentence. Maybe they did like armed robbery or something. And maximum security are your super bad guys. So your guys that are like in jail for like 50 freaking years, and they aren't getting out anytime soon. So once we get prisoners, we can go over that. So we're on day 2, as you can see. Been playing for 55 minutes so far, so that's pretty good. So staff window, that's where you hire your workmen, your guards, your cooks. Once we get cooks, we'll get those up and running. And what's nice is eventually you can train your prisoners, and they become cooks and all that kind of stuff. Train your foremen so that you can get your maintenance and all that kind of stuff. But your foreman also, sorry, I can't talk. Your foreman also gives you the power to be able to teach prisoners different skills and whatnot. So when they get out of prison, then they're able to actually, contribute to society in a positive way. And so that's kind of what you want, I guess. It's kind of a nice thing to think about. You want to be able to not completely like screw these guys over. So that's that. So what we'll do is I'll leave it here. I'll wait for all these things to get built so that next time when we come back, we'll be able to see everything built and we can start on a new project. So what I'm thinking for a new project, what we might do, we might get maybe more cells, or we might start building a sort of a maximum security. I really like dealing with min and max because those are the most interesting aspects of the game. The minimum security guys don't really do much, but the medium and maximum, and then super max prisoners, even once you get super max prisoners, that's when it gets serious. Those are your super bad dudes. Those are like your legendary prisoners and whatnot. So it's all about trying to run your prison, and it can get out of hand. It really can. What we missed right here. It really can. Like I said, with gangs and stuff, once you get those into prison, once you get those guys into prison, that's when the game really gets tough. So we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been useful. I'm trying to kind of go over everything in the game, so it's a little tough just trying to do it, off of your head, but we're powering through it. We'll get through it, and yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.